Hey guys, Sean here with a little Sims 4 modding tip for you. Okay, here's the situation. This creator here created some very nice custom hair. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's pretty hair. She lightened it up. It looks like, to be more of a realistic ginger hair than the red hair that they have right now in The Sims 4. Problem here is that, I mean, it's not really a problem. Well, it could be a potential problem, is that she overrode the original hair color data files. Now, two things have happened since she overrode the original data files. One, the color of hair, the other red hair that was there before, you can't get that now because she pretty much copied over it. And the other thing is that modders who make mods, if they were going to alter or change the data files at all for this hair, they correlate with the CSP file that she's overriding, and that would actually cause conflicts and stuff between the custom content and the mod. And in a sense, this is now a mod, not custom content, because it's modifying the original data files. So people have made comments to her to change or her to upload a pack that just is custom content, just with a standalone, just her hair, and either in a swatch, or I even think would be a great idea just to stand alone, just all the ginger hairs within just one thumbnail. She responded that it would be too hard to have to go through and upload all the DDS, files and everything like that, and redo everything again. And trust me, it would be. I mean, it's a lot of work for creators to sit here and, even just to change a hair color and to create all these hair colors and stuff like that. So, yeah, if she had to go through the whole process again, and I think there was like, I don't even know, 49 hairstyles or something like that, this would take a very, very long time to do. But what she's not aware of is that she doesn't have to go through it and go through that whole entire process again. And as you can see here, here's her hair color, which I think is great. It's a nice, more brighter, redder hair than the hair that they had before, which was more closer to a brown hair or an orange, I guess orangey, more of an orangey, or more browny orange, I guess, type hair. With this hair here is more of a ginger hairstyle. So anyway, back to what I was saying. She actually wouldn't have to go through that whole entire process to uh, to change this and to put back the original color. So to do this is a very, very simple process. In fact, this is her package with all her hair files, in it with that color for the ginger hair. And I was able to fix all this within probably 8 minutes. In fact, in a shorter time than I think this video is going to last. Now, first off, you have to have S4PE. You can download that if you watch my first video that talks about all the software and everything to get. There's links to there that you can download the software for S4PE. And as you can see, my files right now are already linked to S4PE. If your files aren't and you have S4PE, just simply either double click it and it will actually give you probably a pop-up saying what program do you want to open this up with, and just go back to the S4PE extension to open it up, or right click and say open up with and choose S4PE, or down here choose default programs and find S4PE, and you can open it up. It makes it a lot easier. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to edit this package file so that way it is its own standalone swatch, and have the other color, the original color file, show up back into our game. So let's see how long it's going to take us to do this. Ready, set, go. We open it up, S4PE. We go up to this file, the Create a Sims part file. We hit that. Actually, we double click that. This little pop-up comes up, and I'm going to rename the first 3 letter numbers right here to 247. We're going to hit OK. We're going to go up here. We're going to hit save. We are going to close this, and we're done. That's it. We've already changed it. It's that quick, that simple, that easy. That file now has its own swatch and everything underneath that, the ginger afro hair. And I'll show you that in a minute. Now let's say, for instance, we want to, like I said before, make it its own thumbnail. Okay. To do this, we have one other step other than the step that we just did. What we do is we're going to open up this file, open it up, double click, S4P opens up. We are going to go to the create a sim part. We are going to do what we did the last time. We're going to change this number. I'm going to change these three numbers again to 247. And the reason why I can keep using 247 because the last four digits are obviously different than the other part I had before. We're going to hit OK. We're going to hit. Then the other process, what we have to do now is we actually have to open up this cast part data file. And the way we do that is we come down here, we click on it, we're here, we're highlighted it, we hit grid, we open that up, and this right here, property ID, this is how it groups those thumbnails together. So we just got to give it its own original property ID. Right now it's grouped under whatever that hairstyle is with them. So we're going to just add a B to the end of that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to highlight this because we copy it. Because we're going to do another one, and the other one's got to have the same property ID so they're in the same group together. So we're going to hit commit, we're going to hit file, we're going to hit save, we're going to close it, we're going to go down to the next one here, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to open it, hit the cast part, double click it, we're going to change our thing here to 247, those 3 digits. Now remind you, it can be anything. So, I mean, you know, as long as it doesn't conflict with another instant number, but I mean, it's a 16-bit hexadecimal number, which means there's billions of combinations. It's like your IP addresses for computers. I mean, there's billions of numbers, so chances are numbers running together are very slim. So I wouldn't worry too much. You can pretty much change it to anything you want it to be. We're going to hit OK. And then what was the other thing? Oh, yep, we got to open up the grid. And we have to go to our property ID. And we got to change it to the same property ID as we did the other one. Remember, I copied it before, so I'm just going to paste it. So now it's the same. We're going to hit commit. We're going to hit file. We're going to hit save. And close. Now, there's just one more file I want to do. I'm going to show you something at the end here. This hairstyle right here, one of them that I'm working on. And I'm actually working on every single hairstyle in the game. And for this one, we're going to double click it. We are going to give it its own instant number. 247. We're going to then hit OK. And that looks good. We're going to hit file. And we're going to hit save. And then we're going to close it. Okay, there was one more thing that I forgot to show you that drove me crazy when I was trying to put a lot of the same things under one category or one group. Now, remember we just changed property ID here. Okay, this is the ones that we changed the property ID to make them under the same group together, under the same tab. One other thing we have to do here is the color swatch. The way the game looks at things, when things are under the same tab, they have to have a different swatch attached to them. That's how it determines which image to jump back and forth to. If they carry the same color swatch, it will just read one of them and just keep showing you the same hairstyle. So what we have to do is go into here where the color swatch is, color code swatch, and click on that, click on this. Click on this to open it, and you can choose from any one of these colors. You know, you got like other ones choices in the system and the custom, or you can come down here, right click on that, and then, you know, make your own color that you want. So let's just make one. I mean, out of random for this purpose, we'll just we'll get close to red as possible. I don't quite remember the number of what it was, but I guess if you knew the number, you could write the numbers in and maybe make it off by, let's say, 1, and that would be fine. Add that color is added, we'll commit, and we'll save. And you would have to do that for every single one that you change. So actually there's a third step you would have to do if you wanted to put them all into one group together. Okay, now back in game. I got my Debbie Ryan up here. And she's always a ginger. So we'll go under here. And as you can see, we have another tab. See, because that dropped down. And that other tab is her tab. Here's her tab. Here is the original hair color. That was the red hair color. And then here is her ginger hair color, which, see, it's a little brightens it up. So now you've got both tabs. We have added another tab, and we have done that for every hairstyle. We can move Debbie to this hairstyle here. We can move her down to here. See what Debbie looks like in that. And, you know, they'll all have that other tab now. And the original tab is now back. The original red hair and her custom made hair. And the other thing we have, oh, I think we just passed it. And here is our tab, our standalone tab, with the two colors we put in there. And there is both her original colors for those two. So you see it can be under our own standalone tab. And as you can see, the tabs had to be a slightly different color so they would both show up. And then that's about it. I mean, that's how easy it is pretty much to change that. If you run into problems in your game where somebody has overridden something that you want to change yourself, you just got to change that instant number in the create a Sims part list, and you can add that right back in, put the original back in along with the custom content that they created. Okie dokie, and one more surprise, something I've been working on. We'll bring up my Elizabeth Gillis here. I have been working on a hairstyle. I've been working on hair meshes right now. These two are the ones so far I got done. And when Sims wear hats, as you can see, I put a hat on her head. You know, the hat goes on her head, the hair's up underneath of it, and you can see the hair come out from the hat. And what's happening is here is what they call it's another mesh. It's another hairstyle. There's actually two of them. They're called hair. I guess they call them hair chops, because underneath this hat, it's actually bald. And maybe I'll show you a little sample of that by choosing another hair. Actually, I'll choose the same hair and choose one I haven't done yet. We'll choose this color here. And what I'm actually doing is I want a visor. Actually, it's part of a visor that's going to be for my Dunkin' Donuts girl. And as you can see, with a regular hair color, with the chop, it's messing the top up here, which means that a whole brand new chop hair mesh has to be created. A whole new mesh, that's right, has to be created so that way the hair can come through the top. And there are approximately over 100 hair meshes, which I'm creating now, and there are 18 hair colors, I believe, per hair mesh. So you do the math. I mean, I think it's close to 1,200 or over 1,200 hair colors. I'm only right now doing the base game ones. I will probably do a couple of other people's hair meshes. Probably the one we just looked at. I'll probably, to add her color. Actually, I don't have to do a hair mesh for hers. I just would have to add her color in. So her color will be a part of the other colors in the base game. And so that way they'll fit on the head and not look like doo-doo. And the way they will fit is, since I've already corrected two of them, like so. Look at that. We have a visor. A visor! Hey, there's a visor in The Sims 4. And if this gives you any clue what I'm working on, this is what led me into this. is this little thing here, because what I am working on, and I will show you even that too, little sneak preview. What do I want to do? I want to go to close. I want to go to down here. Do I have it in here? Yes, I do. Little sneak preview of what I am working on. Teens with jobs. Teens with real jobs. Now, this stupid visor got me into a whole new realm of dealing with remeshing all the hairstyles. And this is part of the reason why I'm having a problem, with, I love her hair, and if her hair is in here, my hair is probably going to bump, my thing is probably going to bump hers out, and I hate to see that happen if somebody's got both of our meshes, or both of our, hair data files in it. So at least this way, it won't bump hers out, mine, won't get rid of hers or anything, or corrupt her file. And so pretty much, yeah, that's what I'm working on, and hopefully teens will have real jobs by the time I'm done. It'll be just like my pizza delivery mod that I'm working on. Let me see, and then once we're done, I mean, I got some more hats too. My nice Nike hat visor. So I'm probably gonna maybe make some tennis players with the Australian Open right now. And eventually, when I get all these hair meshes up, I'll load them up on Sims Forum. And this will open it up, obviously, for me to make all different visors and allow me to make bandanas, reefs around their heads, anything, because this hair mesh is going to be cropping back. And like I said, I've got a lot. I mean, you got 42, I think there's 49 hair meshes in the women, and there's probably, I don't know how many, maybe 20, 30 or so hair meshes in the men. So we're talking about a lot. So hopefully I'll get this project done fairly soon. Well, I hope this tip has helped everybody. If you're having any like those problems, like I said, video is definitely taking longer than I expected it to. So hopefully I can edit this down. And until next time, happy modding.